What's your vibe check?
AI is the real deal.
It is really material time savings out of the gate.
We're not going to ignore it, right? The AI boom isn't going anywhere.
Eventually, clients will be able to ask questions, and it scrapes our content, as opposed to just scraping the entire internet.
Everybody talks mostly about things like recording your meetings, which seems like a very thin end of the wedge. What's the real deal with advisor AI adoption right now?
So look, the first thing I would say is when we look at advisor AI adoption and where it stands right now, all things meeting notes related, like that actually is the real deal. Very material adoption rates of call them the AI note takers. You spend 10 minutes reviewing the notes instead of 30 to 60 minutes like typing them out, and then you multiply that by 10 plus meetings in a week. It is really material time savings out of the gate.
I think AI is going to be a significant disruptor and enhancer, both in the wealth management space. I think that the industry as a whole, specific to the advisors, is headed towards a cyborging of the industry. Because the reality is, and there are some good reasons and some not some good reasons, that you're gonna have some type of life event. That's a moment in time where I wanna talk to a human.
Let's look at the ways your advisors show up differently in the meetings. Did you know that most of your advisors do ideally what advisors do, which is the client actually talks 2/3 of the time, the advisor talks 1/3 of the time, but you got this one advisor over here, he's talking 80% of the time in meetings, and the client says sentiment is negative in most of those meetings, because they're actually not appreciating him. So as a firm, historically, the only way I know this is eventually he starts having higher client attrition. I'm like, dude's got a high client attrition. We might need to go in there and do something. And even then, I don't really know what to do because I'm not in his meetings. Well, suddenly now I've got a tool that can say, well, let's look at percentage of talking. Let's look at sentiments. Let's look at the topics being discussed, who's actually talking about financial planning things, who's mostly talking about investment things with their clients. And so as a firm, I guess it's similar, one person's feature is another person's bug. Some firms are gonna say, I hate this software. Now, like my home office is Big Brother checking up on me about what I'm talking about. And others firms say, this is an amazing advisor development training tool that now we can proactively, in a very positive way, like coach and give feedback to advisors.
We just rolled out a new bot that we turned into an avatar that's delivering weekly market commentary at scale for our advisors. So we have some advisors who might have 1,000 clients. Markets are pretty volatile right now. There's a lot of activity obviously going on. We can put in at the end of the week the market commentary because the data lake sits on top of the CRM. It can pull the contact information, the names of the client, determines how they want to receive it, the video, either it's via text or via an email. And then in a 3 or 4 minute quick hit video, they're getting a full download of what happened in the market that week.
We want to be able to eliminate low value tasks. We've got fantastic people. They all have strengths, and we want to deploy them all day in what they're good at. That is more and more looking like dealing with clients and being client facing, as opposed to stuff like data entry. You don't want to join Ritholtz Wealth Management and do data entry all day. So we're working really hard to streamline the tech stack, to take off those low value tasks, to free up people to work with clients.
The reality is not all advisors take the best meeting notes in the first place and record it well in their CRM, but a lot of us do and always have, and it is very time consuming. And when AI just snatches all that up, you train it and give it a little bit of feedback about your style and what you want to capture. Yes, when we look at this long term, you can get very real pipeline challenges, like talent pipeline challenges at the firm level, even in theory at the aggregate industry level. And I mean, you look at how this has played out over the past 20 years in other industries. TurboTax showed up in the late 90s, early 2000s. It automated away a ton of work that associate CPAs used to do. Is it a little bit more manual to do this with an associate advisor instead of automated with AI? Yes, and that is cheaper. than paying a giant six-figure premium on an experienced advisor 5 years from now because you have no talent pipeline and you hit a capacity wall and you can only hire a super expensive person away from another firm that they trained because you had no talent pipeline.
Because you had no training. How about how it's affecting your business and your day-to-day work? As somebody in an advisor firm, as somebody in the markets every day, where are you finding use cases and where do you think AI is overhyped as a tool in the real world?
Yeah. I think AI for us has two kind of main decision points. Number one, how does it make our employees or our firm more efficient, more productive? How does it benefit the client from that standpoint? And what's funny about that is there's this compliance umbrella that hangs over all of that, right? Because we want to be compliant, we want to do things the right way. For us, the implementation of AI has been in the form of a dedicated business intelligence team. We've brought on an amazing team of data scientists and the ability to actually use our data to tell us what we don't know. How are clients responding? What is client sentiment? How are we responding in that process? The vast majority of our processes that are very repetitive, say from an operational standpoint, how can we actually get those to be automated over that same time frame?
It is extraordinarily powerful. ChatGPT is an awesome referee for a paper. It'll tell you what's wrong with the paper.
That's how I use it too.
It will tell you what citations you missed. You have to check the citations because it occasionally makes them up. It's an awesome tool for proofing a paper. It won't come up with ideas for you.
AI is more about replacing tasks than it is replacing entire occupations. And what you don't get via AI, especially large language models, is a lot of C's: context, creativity, community, compassion. I actually think that companies that don't figure out how to bring it into their workplace are more at risk of failure and losing jobs than the ones that do embrace it.